Kant, Abhishek, good evening to you both. Are you all good there?
Good evening, sir.
Very good evening. Abhishek, can you do your readability check?
Mumbai Control, Victor Tango, Alpha Bravo Bravo.
Victor Tango Alpha Bravo Bravo. Mumbai Control.
Mumbai Control, Victor Tango, Alpha Bravo Bravo. On 195.283. Good evening. How do you read?
Good evening. Radio 5. Okay, that's good. Kant?
Yes, sir.
There. Okay. Would you also like to do readability check?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please stand by. I'll call you.
Mumbai Control, Victor Tango, Hotel Echo Mike.
Victor Tango Hotel Echo Mike. Mumbai Control. Go ahead.
Mumbai Control, Victor Tango, Hotel Echo Mike. On 195.283. How do you read, sir?
Okay. Kant, if you said sir to just give me salutation here in the class, then this can be acceptable for now. But don't use any kind of salutation after this. Okay. No need to use any kind of sir, madam, and any kind of salutation. Is that clear?
Okay, sir.
And what is the standard phraseology to check the readability is don't say how do you read me or how you read like this. You need to just say how do you read. That's it. Got it? Don't say me or anything. The simple phraseology is how do you read. That's it. Then in the reply also, what you need to say, read you 5 or 4, 3, 2, 1, whatever it is. Okay. The simple phraseology you need to use always. How do you read? And in the reply also you need to say either radio 1, 2, 3 or 5, whatever the readability. Got it? Now
Yes, sir.
I'll request Abhishek to check his readability again, but there is a little trick. Okay, so Abhishek, please do readability check, but this time you should have something message for me, either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like you used good evening in the message in earlier transmission, but this time please use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you do it for me? Check your readability directly now. No need to raise your station for now.
Mumbai Control, Victor Tango Alpha Bravo Bravo on 195.283 12345 32141. How do you read?
Victor Tango Alpha Bravo Bravo Mumbai Control 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Read you 4.
Negative. 12345 32141. Victor Tango Alpha Bravo Bravo.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 2, 1, 4, 1. Mumbai Control. Anything else from your side? Abhishek? Now you can say affirm. Very good. You are way ahead. That I'm thinking of you now. I thought you'll be confused in this and here also. You did perfectly job. At last you can say affirm Victor Tango Alpha Bravo Bravo so that we can have a yes message for me. Right? Is that okay?
Okay, sir.
This will looks more good. Nothing to worry because nobody is going to ask you anything in the readability check. You did a perfect job. That you have some message for me, some tricky also. You said 1, 2, 1, 4, 1. In the reply, I said it wrong. Then you went for negative. And when I replied back it correctly, you should say affirm. Okay, very good. So there is 2 more phrases you have seen in this class, right? One is negative and another one is affirm, right? In a simple meaning, if I say you, affirm means yes, and for negative, it is no. And what are those? Anyone want to give the answer? What are those meaning for negative?
Uh,
Mhm. You can look at your notes, no problem.
the permission not granted, that is not correct or not capable.
See, so in the previous context, what was the actual use of negative? That is not correct. Am I right, Abhishek? you used
Yes,
negative
sir.
because that was not correct. So after completion of the call, when I said it right, you need to also say what is the correct, because when I said it on a right thing, you should say yes, that is good, or that is correct, whatever things, right? So for this, like for this, you said negative. Similarly, for this, you need to say affirm. Okay, now you are at good position. Now you did it rightly. Okay. So today we are going to see how many types of radio telephonic phrases, the standard phrases that have been issued by ICAO. What is the full form of ICAO? Anyone please?
International Civil Aviation Organization.
Very good. So ICAO had issued rules and procedure for radio telecommunication through which document? ICAO.9432. In this document, you will see phrases and its meaning. Okay. So the term affirm, negative, how do you read, that read back, all these things are nothing but a phrase only. Okay. All those things are phrases. And in the meaning of it, we need to use the same as per our needs and as per our thinking process. Whatever the things that we are thinking in our mind, we can say, or on behalf of those process, on behalf of those statement, we can use phrase. For example, in my mind, if I think, that message that Abhishek repeated it for me, this is not correct. I feel that this is not correct. So in my mind, I must think no, right? But we cannot say no. What we need to say instead? Negative, right? You can use the short form of it as a negative. Okay. In the radio telephonic conversation while writing, you can use as many as shortcut you can. But before trying to use any kind of shortcut, just let me know what are the shortcuts that you are using so that I can confirm you is that shortcut is good or not. Like for runway, you may use RWY as a shortcut. Taxiway, you can use TXWY as a shortcut. But suppose for apron, if you use this is already approved for, what is it for, Abhishek? What is it for?
Approach.
Approach. Very good. So you cannot use APP as an apron. Neither you can use APR in the shortcut of apron. So before making any kind of shortcut, please let me know. Let me see, is that correct or not? One very popular shortcut is there.
Sir,
And yes, yes.
sir, these shortcuts should always be in capital letters, or we can
Yes,
write
yes,
in.
yes. No.
Okay.
Whatever the shortcuts you are going to write, always use capital letter so that it can make attention of examiner that they can understand you are using as a shortcut only. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And in the conversation also, if whatever the things you are going to write, try write capital letters as much as you can. Don't use small letters more often in your calls. Try write Try to write capital letters as much as you can. Okay, that will be more good for you. Like in this message only, if the thing is in your hand, and if you can, please write like this. Everything is in capital. Okay, that will be more beneficial to you if you can, right? So that examiner cannot be confused in your writing, और उसको किसी भी तरह का डाउटफुल चीज सामने नहीं आएगा. Like for this is decimal, so if you may put just a dot, then this is decimal for them. Sometimes what is in practice, people write like this. So suppose if you write all those fonts very small like this, and you missed to write 3 as a full, you are in hurry, you write your frequency like this. So examiner might understand that this is 0 because your writing is like this, and trust me, in very speed, whenever you try to write something, and if you are tensed, you will write like this only. You will write like this. That's why I'm asking you to do practice of writing as much as you can. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So after now, we are going to see the phrases. I want to give a caution message to you. Don't be confused to learn all those phrases in a single time, because there may be a chance that you cannot understand all the phrases in a single shot. Just have patience. You are going to learn those phrases through our regular calls only. Okay. So the today class, if you don't understand all those phrases in a single shot, don't bother to learn it today only. You will have ample time to practice to use it in your day-to-day and regular usage. Okay, because there are some phrases which have complex meaning. There may be a chance that you won't get it by today, but you will get the same in future classes. Is that okay? So everybody, please keep your pen and paper handy so that you can write the phrases. Okay. We have Virendra, Hemkant, and we said to. So I want to make an announcement to you all. Whenever you miss the classes by any chance, just cover it up through YouTube lectures, because today also 2 students are absent. And reason can be anything. I'm not going to do any kind of judgment. But if you miss the class by any chance, do cover it up through YouTube lectures and ask the same in the next class. Is that okay for you guys?
Yes, sir.
You all have the link of my YouTube channel, our classes. I think I had sent in WhatsApp group. So that will be of easy to find, right? Okay. So very first phrase, what is, you can put your heading like phrases. And as a very first phrase, you should write affirm. Any confusion with this word of phrase? Any confusion with this word? Like you may find to see what is this phrases, phrases every time sir is saying for. Anyone have doubt? Anyone have doubt in the meaning of word phrase? Are you all aware of this, the meaning of the word phrases?
So it is better if you explain.
Say, okay. So, one person has dropped in the chat box. What is it? Yes, okay. Not a problem. हिंदी में, ग्रामर में, you have seen many of the examples, like for example, if I say बड़े भाई को एक वर्ड में क्या बोला जाता है हिंदी में? अग्रज. एंड व्हाट इज द वर्ड फॉर छोटा भाई? अनुज. लाइक, एंड वन मोर थिंग, जो बहुत ज्यादा बोलता है उसे हिंदी में क्या बोला जाता है? वाचाल. और जो बहुत कम बोलता है उसे बोलते हैं मूक. ठीक है. सो इन हिंदी यू मे हैव सीन, इसको फ्रेज का जो हिंदी मीनिंग होता है वो होता है वाक्यांश. आई कैन नॉट राइट हिंदी हियर. लेट मी डू वन थिंग. फ्रेज का हिंदी मीनिंग है वाक्यांश. मीन्स वट एवर द स्टेटमेंट दैट यू आर राइटिंग, you can use a word as an alternative to this sentence, right? You can use any kind of statement as an alternative to that statement, right? In Hindi, if you don't want to write complete sentence, you can use one word for that. Am I right? In the similar manner, फ्रेज का हिंदी में मीनिंग होता है वाक्यांश. हिंदी सबको पता है ना? वाक्यांश, द पार्ट ऑफ अ स्टेटमेंट. ठीक है. पार्ट ऑफ अ स्टेटमेंट. इन द वेरी कोर हिंदी, you may have noticed one heading. There is a thing that we are saying, अनेक शब्दों के लिए एक शब्द. Am I right? अनेक शब्दों के लिए एक शब्द. What अनेक means? Many. For many words that may form a statement, you can use a single word for all those things, and that will be phrase for you, right? Like in Hindi, just for example, if I say जो बहुत बोलता है, बरवोज टाइप पर्सन होता है ना, उसको हिंदी में क्या बोलते हैं? सॉरी, दिस लिटरेचर विल बी अनयूजुअल फॉर यू. इसे हिंदी में सच टाइप ऑफ राइटिंग इज नॉट एक्सेप्टेबल, राइट? इसे हिंदी में बोलते हैं वाचाल. वाचाल मीन्स he is saying much. Similarly, in the phrase, like we did practice for negative, what we actually need to say, no, that is not correct. But what we actually said, negative. Is that clear to you? Now everyone got it? What is actual mean by this word phrases? Instead
Yes,
of
sir.
multiple words, you can use a single word for that. That is phrase for you, right? So write your first phrase, that is affirm. Everyone, when I don't share my screen, try to write whatever you have heard, because this is the ultimate practice for your radio telephonic conversation. This is the ultimate test for you. If every time you need the screen share, it means you are focusing on vision. That is not good for us, because we need to hear as much as we can. Okay. So everyone please write affirm. What does affirm means? Yes. Okay. What does affirm means? Yes. Okay. The use of affirm is such, like Abhishek said that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I did a mistake. I said 5, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let it be 1, 2, 3, 4 only. And 5, 3, 4, 2, 1. So this is the wrong pronunciation of it, right? Now, Abhishek said again negative, sir. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then, in the reply of it, I had given redirect it such 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This makes the actual transmission. Now, Abhishek need to say, yes, you are right. Okay. So, for this word yes, the phrase is affirm. Got it? Sometimes ATC controller may ask you, confirm your flight level. Okay. Or sometimes they may ask you, confirm flight level is FL360. मीन्स वो आपको अपना आंसर भी दे रहा है एंड आपसे पूछ रहा है कि कंफर्म करो कि आपका फ्लाइट लेवल 360 है. मीन्स यू आर फ्लाइंग ऑन 36,000 feet. You need to say in reply, affirm, yes, I am flying at 36,000 feet. Everyone got it? So what is the use of affirm? Instead of yes, you need to say affirm. Okay. Like examiner may ask you, are you hearing properly? Then you need to say affirm. I am hearing you. Got it? Write the second phrase, negative. Negative. What is the meaning for negative? As I said in earlier class, I want to repeat that. You can take a look on your note.
No, that is not correct. Permission not granted or not capable.
Okay. All those words, 4 words I had shared in the earlier classes. Just note the meaning for now. We are going to learn in a description while practicing the calls. Is that okay to you? This one is first, this one is second. Now, note one more phrase for you, that is check. Check. Check means examine a system public procedure. Hemkant, is everything clear to you?
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Okay. For now, you can say affirmative, but you need to say affirm instead of affirmative. Though the full form of affirm is also affirmative, but you can say affirm. Okay. Yes, no, maybe. Is that okay? Imran?
Yes, sir.
I thought you will do practice of affirm. No problem. Good work. No problem. So the next phrase for you is check. What we are doing daily? Readability check in our daily call practices, right? What we are doing? Check of readability. What does check really mean? It means we are examining. Examining means pariksha lena or doing a test. We are examining a system or we are examining a procedure. By raising a station, we are examining our procedure. That what is the procedure? Radio telecommunication is a procedure. Is that active? Yes, this is active. How you find that that is active? If someone is giving you read back, like Abhishek has raised the station, Mumbai Control, Victor Tango, Alpha Bravo Bravo. In the reply, I had said Victor Tango, Alpha Bravo Bravo, Mumbai Control. Means this procedure is activated. Now, again he said Mumbai Control, Victor Tango, Alpha Bravo Bravo on 1905, and the message was 123455431. He is examining his communication system by saying 123455431. If in the reply he will get the same thing, means he will assure that his system is correct, or he may assure that his system is serviceable. So everyone understood how you can examine a system or procedure, right? What is the procedure here and what is the system here? Procedure is activation of radio telecommunication and the system is your telecommunication system. How you are going to examine that? By transmitting anything, and in the reply, in the read back, if your transmission is exactly given back to you, means your transmission system is perfect. Otherwise, you could say 1 and I must reply none. Means your system is not correct. You are saying 1, I am replying none. there is an ambiguity in your system that is transmitting wrong information, or there may be a problem in your receiver that in the reply also someone is saying one and you are listening, you are hearing none. That is the importance of read back. If your read back is exactly same as per your transmission, your system is correct. This is how we are performing check of communication system. Everyone got it? Especially many of us are from B2, avionics engineer. So this is the procedure of our checking communication system. Understood, Abhishek?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, we'll take a break of 5 minutes. Then again, we'll come with many of the phrases after the break. Okay, take a break of 5 minutes. That is necessary for us. We need to have a break after every 40 minutes. We'll meet after break of 5 minutes. We'll meet after 21:15, 9:15 p.m. Very good. For the meaning of read back, repeat all or specified part of the, sorry for the bad handwriting, or specified part of this message back to me exactly as received. Okay, is this clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Done. Thank you, Hemkant, give an alarm to me, sir, please, on your recordings, because students may miss their YouTube lectures. Thank you. See, these are the attentions that you need to pay. This is very good thing. At least you are monitoring the class. Good work. Thank you. So write another phrase to you. How do you read? The term that we are using in every classes. This is a phrase. What does it really mean? What is the readability of my transmission? Is that clear to you all? We are practicing it daily. Readback means just give it to me in the similar manner you are receiving. And the term that we are asking every day, how do you read? No need of how do you read me? How do you read this? Okay? Simply use how do you read? And what is the meaning of it? What is the readability of my transmission? And what is the readability? On a readability scale, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So in the reply, what you are going to say? Read you 3. No need to say read you with difficulty, read you 3 with difficulty, or read you 2 with so and so thing. No. If you say read you 2, it means you are hearing them now and then, now and then. ठीक है? No need to repeat the real thing. Hear you now and then, or read you now and then. You can simply say read you too. Got it? In some question, you may need to say read you 3 due crackling sound. Read you 3 due engine noise. Okay? These are the terms used in addition with radio 3 only, because you may get some questions where you may found that you are reading a communication with engine noise. In this case, you must need to say read you 3 due engine noise. Pay attention here. What is the practice of English grammar? If you are saying anyone with due, how do you say? You must say, due to this reason, I am hearing you 3, right? Due to engine noise, I am reading you 3. But here, in call practice, don't use this word to. Okay? What you need to actually use? Read you 3 due engine noise. No need to use this word to. Okay? Anytime if you say you are unable to fly in RVSM due to equipment's failure, आपका equipment fail कर गया, that's why you cannot fly from flight level 2980 to flight level 410. So you should simply say unable RVSM due equipments. Okay? Don't say due to equipments, due to this region. No, always use due only. Okay? Everyone understood? Don't use due to this, due to that. Simply use due. All okay? Any doubt?
No.
Read you to Abhishek.
No, sir, no doubt.
Read you 5 now. ठीक है? Now, write one phrase to you. Correction. How many phrases you have noted down till now?
8.
Okay. So this is going to be 9 or 8? What is it?
8.
Okay, this is going to be 8. Okay. So the meaning of correction is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You need to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. By mistake, you have said 1, 2, 4, 5. And after writing it, you realized that I missed to say 3. अभी आपको क्या बोलना पड़ेगा? Sorry sir, गलती हो गई. I actually need to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I missed to say 3 here. So instead of that, you can simply say correction 1 2 3 4 5. How does it really goes? You need to say 1 2 3 4 5. What did you say? 1 2 4 5. So we'll say I'm coming again. You need to say 1 2 3 4 5, and while giving the call you said 1 2 4 5. Correction 1 2 3 4 5. ठीक है? So this is the real use of it. हमको बोलना था 1 2 3 4 5. By mistake I had said 1 2 4 5. Just after saying this you said correction. Means after correction whatever the things you are going to say, that should supersede your previous message, right? Like आपको आम खाना है, you need to say mango. Correction, guava ले आओ. Means अब आपको मैंगो नहीं मिलेगा. क्या चाहिए? गुआवा चाहिए. आपने करेक्शन के बाद गुआवा भी ले गुआवा बोला. That is ultimately superseding mango, right? So what is the meaning of correction in radio telecommunication? Is an error has been made in this transmission. The correct version is, okay? This is the meaning of correction. An error has been made in this transmission. The correct version is, the correct version is. इसका मतलब है कि हमारे पिछले ट्रांसमिशन में कुछ मिस्टेक हो गया, उसका करेक्ट वर्जन ये रहा. जहां से भी आप बोलना शुरू करोगे वहीं से उसका करेक्ट वर्जन स्टार्ट हो जाएगा. Means if you are saying, everyone had noted it down? Can I switch to the next page?
Yes, sir.
What it really means, you are saying your data to the ATC. You are saying your airspeed is 300. Your radial is 250. You are 70 DME, about to reach Bhopal. Suddenly you have realized that out of those, this is in actual 350. This one is 275. Instead of 250, this is 275. Instead of 70 DME, this is 65. So you can simply say correction airspeed 300, radial 275, DMA 65. ठीक है? जहां से भी आपने करेक्शन बोला और करेक्शन के बाद जिस जिस पैरामीटर को आपने रिपीट किया, वो सब पैरामीटर पिछले कम्युनिकेशन से सुपरसीड कर दिए जाएंगे. सुपरसीड कर दिए जाएंगे, उसको दबा दिया जाएगा. ठीक है? अगर आपने एयर स्पीड इंडिकेटर्स का जो एयर स्पीड है वो रेडियल मींस योर डायरेक्शन आपने प्रीवियस ट्रांसमिशन में भी बोला था, बट आफ्टर सेइंग करेक्शन अगर आपने एएसआई और रेडियल को दोबारा से बोला, मींस आप कहना चाह रहे हो कि हमारे प्रीवियस ट्रांसमिशन में से एएसआई और रेडियल को रिप्लेस कर दो विथ न्यू डेटा. That's why This is meaning is, the meaning is error has been made in this transmission. Correct version is so and so. Whatever the things you are going to repeat after saying this word correction, those things will be superseded with previous one. Sorry, those things will supersede the previous one. उसको दबा के उसको रिप्लेस कर देगा. आप जब कभी भी फाइल सेव करते हो अपने कंप्यूटर में, मोबाइल में, तो समटाइम्स वो पूछता है ना कि फाइल नेम इज एग्जैक्टली सेम, वुड यू लाइक टू रिप्लेस इट विद द न्यू वन. दिस इज द सिमिलर. आफ्टर करेक्शन, अगर आपने उस पैरामीटर को रिपीट किया तो जो आप दूसरी बार बोल रहे हो उसको सही माना जाएगा, पहले वाले को इनकरेक्ट माना जाएगा. Why? Because the meaning of correction itself is there is an error. You are realizing that there was an error. Now, please write the correct version of it. Got it, everyone? Any problem?
No, sir.
Hemkant, is that clear to you?
एक बार रिपीट कर दीजिए सर.
I will repeat after one more phrase that will look more similar and you can make comparison in between. Okay? Just write one more phrase with this. Disregard. Please write disregard. Okay? Please write disregard. This is very similar to that correction. Will be more clarified. Okay? Disregard means ignore. Sorry. Disregard means ignore complete transmission. Okay? Is that clear to you? Disregard means ignore complete transmission. Have you noted it down? I'm going to erase it. Not erase. See. For the correction, you have said many of the things. My name is Hemkant. My father's name is, sorry for the wrong name. I'm just saying hypothetical thing. My father's name is Naveen Singh. My age is 27. I am pursuing graduation. ठीक है, ये आपका एक कॉन्वर्सेशन रहा जहां आपने 4 चीजें बोली. Then you realized your age is not 27. So you can say correction, age 28. इसका मतलब हुआ out of these 4 things आपने एज को दोबारा से रिपीट किया ना, तो आप चाह रहे हैं कि मैंने जो 27 बोला उसको 28 समझा जाए, because there was an error while saying age. ठीक है, तो आप अपना पूरा मैसेज बोला आपने, फिर जब आपने करेक्शन बोला तो जो आपका इमीडिएट लेटर है आइदर उसको रिप्लेस कर दिया जाएगा विद द न्यू वन, और करेक्शन के बाद जिस पैरामीटर को आपने स्पेशली बोला उसको रिप्लेस कर दिया जाएगा. ठीक है, लाइक यू आर सेइंग आई एम रीडिंग इन स्कूल, करेक्शन कॉलेज. ठीक है, इट मीन्स आपने बोलते बोलते फ्लो में बोल दिया कि मैं स्कूल में पढ़ रहा हूं, बट देन आपने बोला करेक्शन कॉलेज, मतलब आप स्कूल में नहीं पढ़ रहे हो, आप कॉलेज में पढ़ रहे हो. आपका जो लास्ट मैसेज था जिस वर्ड को आपने लास्ट टाइम यूज किया स्कूल, इसको रिप्लेस कर दिया जाएगा विथ कॉलेज। ठीक है। इमीडिएट मैसेज को, लाइक आप बोलना चाहते हो हाइट, करेक्शन लेंथ, मीन्स आपके मन में था कि मैं पहले लेंथ को स्पेसिफाई करूं, बट समहाउ आपके मुंह से हाइट निकल गया, तो जैसे ही आप करेक्शन बोलोगे इट मीन्स ये कट गया, आप लेंथ बोलना चाह रहे थे। ठीक है। और करेक्शन के बाद अगर आप आउट ऑफ 5 और 6 मैसेज अगर आप किसी भी एक पर्टिकुलर पैरामीटर्स को रिपीट करोगे तो वो आपके इमीडिएट आंसर को कैंसिल नहीं करेगा। आउट ऑफ दोज थिंग्स, जिस भी मैसेज को आप रिपीट कर रहे हो स्पेसिफिकली उसका नाम लेके, ये उसको रिपीट करेगा। समझ गए? और एनी डाउट?
यस सर, समझ गया सर।
ठीक है। देन देयर इज ए टर्म डिसरिगार्ड। डिसरिगार्ड मीन्स इग्नोर माय लास्ट मैसेज। देयर इज ए प्रोविजन इन करेक्शन कि आप करेक्शन यूज करके आइदर कोई सा एक पैरामीटर कैंसिल करवा सकते हो, कि मैंने अपना नाम पता घर बताया, आप उसमें से मेरे एज को करेक्ट कर दो। ठीक है। और आप अपने लास्ट ट्रांसमिशन को करेक्ट करवा सकते हो कि गलती से मेरे मुंह से ग्रेजुएशन निकल गया, आई एम इन स्कूल ओनली। ठीक है। तो करेक्शन में प्रोविजन है कि आपका कोई एक मैसेज को रिप्लेस कर देगा और आपके लास्ट मैसेज को रिप्लेस कर देगा, बट यू वांटेड टू कैंसिल ऑल दोज थिंग्स, कि मैंने पूरा गलत कॉन्टेक्स्ट ही शुरू कर दिया। सो यू कैन से disregard, disregard, ignore my complete transmission। ये सारा गलत है, एक भी चीज सही नहीं है, ये सब कुछ गलत है, कैंसिल कर दो, गलत लग गया कॉल। ठीक है। अंडरस्टूड?
Yes, sir.
जस्ट फॉर एग्जांपल, जनरली आपको जो स्टार्टअप का अप्रूवल लेना होता है वो आप ग्राउंड कंट्रोल से ले सकते हो या टावर से ले सकते हो, एटीसी टावर या एटीसी ग्राउंड कंट्रोल से। बाय मिस्टेक यू मेड अ कॉल टू एटीसी कंट्रोल, कि एटीसी कंट्रोल रेडी फॉर डिपार्चर, रिक्वेस्ट स्टार्टअप क्लियरेंस। ठीक है। सडनली यू रियलाइज्ड, अरे कंट्रोल को कॉल नहीं देना था, कॉल ग्राउंड को देना था। तो यू में से फॉर एग्जांपल बेंगलोर कंट्रोल डिसरिगार्ड मीन्स हमारे मैसेज को इग्नोर कर दीजिए, आपके पास कॉल लगाना ही नहीं था। गॉट इट एवरीवन? डिसरिगार्ड का क्या यूज है? आपने पूरा का पूरा कम्युनिकेशन गलत कर दिया, ये सारी चीजें वैलिड ही नहीं थी। आप अगर डिसरिगार्ड बोल दोगे तो आपका पूरा ट्रांसमिशन कैंसिल कर दिया जाएगा। ओके, यू डिड अ रॉन्ग थिंग। ठीक है। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, दिस इज फाइनल वन। हाँ, आप एप्लीकेशन फिल करते हो, आपको करेक्शन के लिए भेजा जाता है कि आउट ऑफ 100 पैरामीटर्स आपके एरिया का पिन कोड ये था, आपने गलती से ये लिख दिया, तो करेक्शन का चांस दिया जाता है कि आपके एप्लीकेशंस में से आप बस अपना पिन कोड ठीक कर लो। दिस इज करेक्शन। आपका एप्लीकेशन रिजेक्ट कर दिया गया, दिस इज डिसरिगार्ड। आपका पूरा का पूरा मेहनत खत्म। सिमिलरली, in the call you want to correct one data, you can use correction. You want to cancel the call, sorry, wrong number, that wrong number is being used with disregard. Okay, is that okay?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है। Then there is a similar word, मिलता जुलता है disregard से, क्या है वो? कैंसिल. You will have one similar word with disregard. You may feel that key there is a confusion in cancel and disregard. So please write a phrase cancel. ठीक है? कैंसिल का मतलब होता है, everyone please note it down, annul the previously transmitted clearance. ठीक है? Is my handwriting clear to you all? और थोड़ा और बेटर लिखूं?
No, sir, it's clear.
Just go on my words. That is more important. Cancel का मतलब annul the previously transmitted clearance. Disregard में आपको पूरा का पूरा ट्रांसमिशन इग्नोर करवाना था कि प्लीज इग्नोर ऑल दोस थिंग्स. बट व्हाइल द सेइंग कैंसिल, आपको अगर आपने कुछ अप्रूवल रिसीव किया है या आपने कुछ अप्रूवल दिया है, जैसा कि एटीसी टावर ने आपको बोल दिया क्लियर फॉर टेक ऑफ, उसने आपको कुछ परमिशन दिया, डिसरिगार्ड में विदाउट एनी कॉन्टेक्स्ट आपने पूरा कैंसिल करवा दिया, ठीक है. बट अगर आपको कुछ परमिशन मिला है, उस पर्टिकुलर परमिशन को कैंसिल करवाने के लिए आपको कैंसिल यूज करना है. ठीक है? We'll take a break of 1 minute. Not 1 minute, at least 5 minutes, and we'll meet after that. ठीक है? Is that okay? So you required one example over cancel, right? For the example of cancel, let me say, ETC told you clear for takeoff. He has given you permission. No, sorry. ETC won't say clear of takeoff. He will say cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff. तो आपको परमिशन देगा पास्ट टेंस का यूज करके क्लियर्ड. You will request clear for takeoff. If from your side you are clear for takeoff, but ETC will say cleared for takeoff. Okay, cleared. आपका परमिशन ग्रांटेड, आप टेक ऑफ कर लो. He feel कि there is something on runway, your takeoff is not healthy, so he'll ask you Victor Tango Alpha Bravo Bravo cancel takeoff. ठीक है? वो आपके टेक ऑफ के परमिशन को वापस ले रहा है, प्लीज कैंसिल द टेक ऑफ. ठीक है? लाइक डिसरिगार्ड में आपने एडीसी को बोला था मुंबई कंट्रोल डिसरिगार्ड my last transmission. You cannot say him cancel my last transmission, because cancel is a term where this is somehow related with any kind of permission. You are permitted to do something, now that permission is being cancelled. ठीक है? That permission is being cancelled. Cancelled एक एग्जांपल होता है ना कि अगर आपको प्रॉफिट होगा या लॉस होगा, बट आपको प्रॉफिट या लॉस कब होगा? जब आप बिजनेस करोगे. आप बिजनेस नहीं करोगे तो क्या प्रॉफिट क्या लॉस, राइट? सिमिलरली फॉर द कैंसिल, आपको कुछ मिलेगा तब तो उसको कैंसिल किया जाएगा, आपको परमिशन मिलेगा तभी आप उसको कैंसिल करोगे। इन द दिस रिगार्ड देयर इज नो कॉन्टेक्स्ट ऑफ कुछ मिलना, समथिंग काइंड ऑफ परमिशन, you just simply want to pull back your application, मेरा वापस कर दो, मैंने गलत कॉल कर दिया, ठीक है। Is that clear to you all?
Yes, sir.
Then you will have more practice of these phrases in the practice of call, don't worry. For now, just have a little look and of little example while reading it so that you cannot confuse just for a while. You will have some kind of confusion that will be cleared in future. Don't worry about it. Okay. Now, please note the similar thing. The last message. Please note cleared. Sorry for the spelling mistake. What is it? It is cleared. Now, what does cleared actually means? Authorized to proceed further. Authorized to proceed further. Guys, I am writing also, but don't rely on my notes. Always focus on listening. Okay. Authorized to proceed further under the condition specified. ठीक है। क्लियर का मतलब हुआ परमिशन ग्रांटेड, ठीक है। क्लियर्ड का मतलब हुआ परमिशन ग्रांटेड, but there is some kind of limitations imposed over you. Some condition are there. You asked for taxi clearance. Just focus on the word. Word को focus करने से ही ना आपको उसका meaning समझ पाएंगे. Clear means you had requested for something and the permission that has been granted under some condition. ठीक है, आपको उस कंडीशन को फॉलो करते हुए जाना है। आप ऐसा नहीं कि आप उस चीज के अगर क्लियर हो गए हो उस चीज के लिए तो आप कहीं से भी चल दो। फॉर एग्जाम्पल यू आस्क्ड फॉर, इसी से देखो मिलता जुलता वर्ड और उसका सेंटेंस बनता चला जाता है। टैक्सी के लिए आप क्या मांगते हो? क्लियरेंस, ठीक है। आपको बोला ओके गो वाया टैक्सी वे ब्रेवो चार्ली एंड होल्ड शॉर्ट रनवे 27, ठीक है। आप टैक्सी वे ब्रेवो चार्ली को फॉलो करते हुए जाओ और रनवे 27 से पहले रुक जाना। दिस इज द कंडीशन इम्पोज्ड ओवर यू, दिस इज द लिमिटेशन इम्पोज्ड ओवर यू, ठीक है। तो आपको परमिशन मिला टू प्रोसीड फर्दर, आपको ऑथराइजेशन मिला टू प्रोसीड फर्दर, बट अंडर द कंडीशंस स्पेसिफाइड। ऐसा नहीं कि आपको टैक्सी के लिए क्लियर कर दिया तो आप एप्रन के बीचों बीच टैक्सी करते हुए चले जाओ या एप्रन टू रनवे किसी भी रास्ते से टैक्सी कर दो। नो, यू आर क्लियर्ड फॉर द कंडीशन स्पेसिफाइड for that particular clearance. Understood everyone? Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Now there is a similar term, इसी से मिलता जुलता, approved. See, there are many phrases which are looks alike. but don't confuse with that. इसलिए मैं इस चीज को अभी इतना धीरे धीरे पढ़ा रहा हूँ. अभी 1.5 hour हो गए. And how much phrases we had studied till now, Abhishek? Is that 11 or 12? What is it? कितना पढ़ लिया हमने अभी तक में?
So including approved, it is 12.
It is number 12. That's why I am putting much time for this 12. इस 12 के लिए we had spent more than 1 hour, right? So approved का मतलब हुआ permission for proposed action granted. आपने जिस काम के लिए परमिशन मांगा उस काम के लिए अप्रूवल आपको मिल गया. See, I'm going to make you confuse in between approved and clearance also. Not a problem. I'll also distinguish between approved and clearance for you guys. आपने कुछ एक्शन के लिए परमिशन मांगी, आपको परमिशन मिल गया. You asked for engine startup, आपको परमिशन मिल गया. Approved. Ground run approved. अब आप इंजन नंबर 1 स्टार्ट करो या 2 स्टार्ट करो, उनको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. ठीक है. So permission for proposed action granted. But if you asked clearance for ground run, they may say you, okay, granted, start engine number 1 first. Now there is a limitation imposed over you. आपको इंजन नंबर 1 स्टार्ट करना है, not 2, right? So this is the difference between approval and clearance. Clearance के साथ आपको कुछ ना कुछ कंडीशन आएगा, हमेशा कुछ ना कुछ लिमिटेशन आएगा. Not for the approval. Approval में ऐसा जैसा आपने पूछा, आपको उसका परमिशन मिल गया. Now doesn't matter in what manner you are going to use it. आपको एक इंजन पहले स्टार्ट करना है, दूसरा इंजन स्टार्ट करना है, दोनों साथ में स्टार्ट करो, दोनों नहीं स्टार्ट करो. Okay, they are not going to monitor on you. Am I clear till now? Amkant, you find difference between clearance and approval? And hope you are also noted down the definition of approval. You are noting good guys, right? आप सब लिख रहे हो ना? ऐसा नहीं कि नोट्स में ही रह गया.
Yes, sir.
Okay, please write these things on your own word. मैं जहाँ पे परमिशन लिख रहा हूँ ना, आपको ऑथराइजेशन लिखने का मन है, आप ऑथराइजेशन लिख लो. आपको सहमति लिखने का मन है, हिंदी में आप सहमति लिख लो. But make it such clear that you are not confused in between this permission, this approval and this clearance. अपने वर्ड में लिखो, जैसा लिखना है लिखो, but don't confuse in between further and father. समझ रहे हो ना? मैंने यहाँ पे फर्दर लिखा, आपको लिखने में मिस्टेक हुआ, कल को आप इस फर्दर को फादर पढ़ लोगे, so you will have confusion. आपको फर्दर लिखने में प्रॉब्लम हो रही, आप इसको अपने लैंग्वेज में लिख लो, आगे. फर्दर का हिंदी में क्या मीनिंग होता है? आगे. कि आप आगे के काम करने के लिए क्लियर्ड हो, बट अंडर सर्टेन कंडीशन. ठीक है. तो आप इसको अपने मीनिंग में लिखो. वॉट एवर द थिंग्स यू वांट टू राइट इन योर ओन नोट, अपने तरीके से लिखो, नो प्रॉब्लम देयर. ठीक है, बट इसको समझ लो अच्छे से. ओके, नाउ next phrase for you. Say again and I say again. ठीक है. Say again and I say again. Please make it two different phrases. Number 13 is say again. And number 14 is I say again. ठीक है. Number 14 is I say again. Say again means you are requesting somebody to say again. Like if आपको मेरी बात सुनाई नहीं दी पूरी, तो आपने मुझे बोला से अगेन, मीन्स सर प्लीज रिपीट कर दीजिए जो अभी आपने बोला. व्हाट डज इट रियली मीन? प्लीज नोट इट डाउन. रिपीट all or following part of a transmission. ठीक है कि सर प्लीज रिपीट कर दीजिए, आइदर पूरा और स्पेसिफाइड पार्ट ऑफ ए ट्रांसमिशन, सर्टेन पार्ट ऑफ ए ट्रांसमिशन. यू मे आस्क सर से अगेन ऑल, सारे फ्रेजेस को एक बार फिर से पढ़ा दो. और यू कैन से सर प्लीज रिपीट द फ्रेज कैंसिल फॉर मी. ठीक है. What does it really mean? You need to say again. अगर आप ये बोल के चुप हो जाओगे, means you are requesting complete repetition. पूरा सुनना चाह रहे हो. And if you are saying say again cancel, मतलब आप सिर्फ cancel के meaning को दोबारा से सुनना चाह रहे हो. Is that clear to you all? Now, जब आपने say again बोला, तो मैं उसको रिपीट करूंगा ना?
Hello.
Yes, yes.
Sir, I didn't get your last point. That say again cancel you said, sir.
Like for example, you are saying your name, your date of birth, your age, your educational qualification as a in interview. If interviewer asks say again, means you need to repeat all those four things. If interviewer asked you say again your date of birth, you are going to repeat your date of birth only. Is that clear? This was for example, you asked me to say again all the phrases, तो मैं सारा फ्रेज आपको रिपीट करके पढ़ाता, बट आपने सिर्फ कैंसिल का मीनिंग सुनना चाहा. लाइक यू टोल्ड by the starting of this class, sir, please repeat the meaning of cancel. So you had requested me to say again the meaning of cancel. Is that clear? Is that clear now, Henkant?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So these are the techniques. Again, these are the techniques that we need to cope up with the student, because everyone is not similar, right? That's why I had taken the example of this application form every time: name, date of birth, age. Got it? Abhishek might understand in a single shot, but there may be a chance that some of the other students won't get it in a single time. ठीक है? यही तो फायदा है ट्रेन द ट्रेनर का. ट्रेनिंग ऑफ टीचर, किस तरह से पढ़ाना है, हाउ सिंपल लैंग्वेज वी कैन यूज. ठीक है? So you had requested me to say again. In the reply, मैं उसको repeat कर रहा हूँ ना for you. So what I will say I say again. I say again will use as a answer, and say again will use as a question. If you say again, means you are questioning him to repeat his transmission one more time. But if you are saying I say again, you are repeating your transmission for more clarity. Like if I am issuing any warning, don't cross the road, don't cross the road. कुछ लोग बोलते हैं ना, I repeat, don't cross the road. ठीक है? This is the same thing. I repeat, don't cross the road. Or you may say, I say again, don't cross the road. ठीक है? Is that clear to you? Say again and I say again.
Yes, sir.
If you are simply saying say again, means you are questioning that please repeat your transmission. And if you are saying I say again, means you are repeating your transmission for more clarity. ठीक है? आप इस पे एम्फेसाइज कर रहे हो, जोर दे रहे हो, कोई रोड क्रॉस नहीं करेगा। आई से अगेन, कोई रोड क्रॉस नहीं करेगा। पुलिस वाले ये सब देते हैं ना इन अ लाउड वॉइस, डोंट गैदर, भीड़ नहीं जुटाओ, भीड़ नहीं जुटाओ। आई से अगेन, भीड़ नहीं जुटाओ। बट व्हाट दे आर यूजिंग, आई रिपीट, डोंट गैदर्ड। But we cannot use a repeat here. What we need to say again. Is that okay? Now, how many we had written? 1, 5 or 14? What is it?
It's a 14.
14. So, one more, then we'll leave for today. Just write monitor. We need not to put much load in a single day, otherwise we'll get confused. This is monitor. Monitor means listen, out, on. Sorry for bad handwriting. Sometimes in the flow, I write very bad, I know. Listen, out, on. In general, रेडियो टेलीकम्युनिकेशन में आपको बोला जाएगा मॉनिटर बेंगलोर टावर ऑन 118.45। मॉनिटर का यूज हमेशा फ्रीक्वेंसी के साथ में आएगा। क्लास मॉनिटर का क्या काम होता है कि वो क्लास के एक्टिविटी को मॉनिटर करेगा। मॉनिटर मींस नाइदर चेक नॉर टेस्ट, वो ऑब्जर्व करेगा, जो कुछ भी होगा नोट करेगा, आइदर ऑन व्हाइट बोर्ड, ठीक है, वो नोट करेगा आइदर ऑन व्हाइट बोर्ड और नोट करेगा अपने माइंड में, एंड सर या मैम के वापस आने के बाद पूरा का पूरा ट्रांसमिट कर देगा टू द टीचर व्हाइल यू आर नॉट इन क्लास। अभिषेक बदमाशी कर रहा है। इज दैट ओके? सिमिलरली इधर मॉनिटर का मतलब है आपको मॉनिटर करना है, कुछ खुरपेच नहीं करना है, बीच में कुछ नहीं बोलना है, सिंपली मॉनिटर करना है, सुनना है। इन द रेडियो टेलीकम्युनिकेशन मॉनिटरिंग मीन्स सुनो, जो बोल रहा है सुनो। आपको डाउट है, नहीं है, पेपर पे नोट डाउन करो, बाद में क्लियर करना, बट सुनो। किसको सुनो? किसी फ्रीक्वेंसी को सुनो। इज दैट क्लियर टू यू एवरीवन?
Yes, sir.
So leave it today here only, because there is enough of part 1. You need to cover little something for part 2 also. 15 हो गए ना? That is very enough for today. Okay. We have around how much time left? We have 15 more minutes, 15 minutes. What we are going to do now? Any guesses? Yesterday, shall we switch to the next topic? क्योंकि कई बार अपने साइड से अगर मैं किसी का पेस, किसी का फ्लो तोड़ूंगा ना, that will also be hateful for the student. They may not like it. Abhishek, is that okay? Shall I switch to the next topic because there is much of the phrases today?
Yes, sir.
Approval from everyone? Shall I go ahead with the next topic? बहुत ज्यादा बोझ हो जाएगा ना, कंफ्यूजन क्रिएट होने लगेगा. ठीक है, फाउंडेशन धीरे धीरे बनना चाहिए. अगर आप फाउंडेशन के टाइम पे सीमेंट को सूखने का टाइम नहीं दोगे तो बाद में लड़खड़ा के गिर जाएगा ना फाउंडेशन, घर, सॉरी. तो फाउंडेशन बनते टाइम प्लीज अलाउ फॉर इनफ टाइम टू क्योर द सीमेंट. सीमेंट को सूखने का पूरा मौका दिया जाए ताकि आपका फाउंडेशन स्ट्रांग बने. धीरे धीरे बनाना है फाउंडेशन, राइट. गिव इनफ टाइम टू स्मॉल टर्मिनोलॉजी, अदरवाइज there is a much to be confused in between clear, cancel, disregard. Am I right, Hemkant? There is very much thing to be confused within cancel, disregard and correction. तीनों तो एक ही जैसा दिखता है, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? Affirm and correction, क्या ही फर्क पड़ता है, एक ही जैसा तो दिख रहा है. बात दोनों बराबर ही है. नो, देयर इज समथिंग डिफरेंट. आप अगर किसी को ये बोल रहे हो, यू आर नॉट राइट, दैट लुक्स मोर ब्यूटीफुल. आप सही नहीं हो मीन्स somehow you are rating him to the zero. आप सही नहीं हो, पॉजिटिव नहीं है आपका. But in any case, you are saying you are wrong. Means you are targeting him. आपने उसको जीरो पे भी नहीं छोड़ा, नेगेटिव मार्किंग दे दी, वो गुस्सा हो जाएगा. अच्छा, मैं गलत हूँ, मैं गलत हूँ. Understood? These are the basic differences in the phrases also. If you use a wrong phrase, it will lead to another meaning. Okay? Okay, Abhishek, is that clear, everything?
Yes, sir.
Hemkant, is that clear? Just give me feedback. Feedback is important, right?
Yes, sir. No, actually, sir, total 15 phrases. तो उसको उसका अगर कुछ डेफिनेशन एक साथ कुछ मिल जाता सर थोड़ा सा.
ये वाला नोट्स आपको मिला होगा ड्राइव लिंक में, राइट? ये वाला नोट्स, ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
एवरीवन प्लीज चेक योर ड्राइव लिंक. आपको ये वाला नोट्स मिला होगा पक्का. आई हैड शेयर्ड पर्टिकुलरली विथ योर ईमेल्स. हेमकांत, आपका कुछ ईमेल था ना, hem.gmail करके?
Yes, sir. I checked.
Check there. You will get all those definitions. Where? इधर पे, पेज नंबर 7-8 पे. You may have some spelling mistake there. यहाँ पे how do you read होगा, मैंने यहाँ पे do your read लिख दिया. This is the typing error. Any kind of confusion you find in my documents, in my notes, publications, please let me know for clarity. आपको इस टाइप के mistakes मिल सकते हैं because I am a very bad in typing. मैं जब काफी तेज टाइप करता हूँ ना, तो I don't know कहाँ मिस्टेक होता है मेरे से, एंड उस टाइम पे मुझे दिखता भी नहीं है. मैं जब टाइप करने के फ्लो में आता हूँ, I used to type around 40 words per minute. This is very high speed. Not everyone will get it. This is my speed, but my accuracy reduced to 75%. This is very bad habit I have. So you may find some kind of typo error, do let me know. Please clarify with me once if you find such things. Okay. So we have final few minutes. Let's focus on the reading of aeronautical phonetics that we had few days ago. I think yesterday also. Now we know how to pronunciate from A to B. 029er, sorry, 029er. We know how to pronunciate and how to speak wind directions, speed, flight levels. I request you all to please speak each and every letters separately. If you find letter or word of 3 to 4 letters, right? I'm not sharing my screen. Sorry. The notes I had shared you will find those definitions in this note. इसका नाम ही है ना definitions and terminology. Okay, Hemkant? Sorry, I was not sharing my
Yes, sir.
screen. I was not sharing my screen that time. I thought कि मैं कर रहा था. No problem. So आप चेक आउट करना definitions and terminology वाले notes को, आपको सबका definition मिलेगा इधर पे, कहीं मिलेगा पेज नंबर 7. See, इधर मिल जाएगा, right? Each and everything is there, and you may find some kind of typing error like this. It should be how do you read, but what is it? How do you read? So this is because of typing error that I was saying a few times ago, right? So how to read altimeter settings means how to read the altitudes. Everyone is from sorry, no, not everyone is from avionics. अल्टीमीटर की सेटिंग्स को कैसे रीड करना है? अल्टीमीटर्स में आपको क्या दिखाई देगा? Hemkant, what parameters you will get in altimeter?
Sir, feet.
Name of the parameter is altitude. The measurement unit of altitude is feet. Okay. Parameter is altitude. You will get altitude in altimeter. Now, how to read that altitude? If you are having your QNH setting, there are 3 settings in altimeters: QNE, QFE, and QNH. Let me just go very fast through it. QNA means nautical elevation. Height of your aircraft means altitude of your aircraft from mean sea level. Field elevation means the altitude of your airfield from mean sea level. QNH means the altitude of your aircraft in respect of airfield. Am I right, Abhishek? Is there any confusion with you?
No, sir. It's vice versa. QFE and QNH. QFE is related to the field.
Field elevation.
From yes, sir. Field elevation.
That's what I said. This is field elevation. Had I written anything wrong here? This is field elevation, right?
Yes, sir. Field elevation, but QFE is measured from the airfield.
Okay, we'll come to this topic in next class. Not to discuss now. So focus on QNH only. QNH means elevation, height, not elevation, height or altitude of your aircraft in respect of airfield. Is that right, Abhishek?
No, sir. This is QFE.
This is QFE.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. So QNH for you. What is QNH then exactly?
Sir, QNH is from the mean sea level.
From the mean sea level to where?
To the aircraft, sir.
To the aircraft. Okay, we'll come to the topic next. This is a very deep thing to discuss because they'll ask in you part 2. No
And
problem.
sir, QNH then it is set to 29.92 inches of Hg at that time. Like that.
We'll cover this topic in very brief. Don't worry. We are running out of time now. So, if you have QNH readings in your altimeter, you need to read it separately, like QNH 1010. If this is 1213, you need to read it separately 1213. Right? For the altitudes till 100 and for the thousands, if the thousands are of single digit, you can use the words 100 and 1000. What does it mean single digit 1000? अगर आप 9000 फीट तक के किसी भी डेफिनेशंस को पढ़ रहे हो ना, you can say 9000, you can say 8000 feet, you can say 4000 feet. अगर आप 100 के एलिवेशन को पढ़ रहे हो, means if you are reading 200 feet, 300 feet, you can say 200 feet. No need to say 200 feet. You can say 200 feet, that is also acceptable. But speaking 200 feet is correct, acceptable. Like yesterday I told you, na, you need to repeat each and every term separately. You can repeat each and every term separately, but repeating jointly for hundreds and thousands of single digit number is acceptable. But when you get the thousands of two-digit number, you need to say it separately. If you are getting 10,000, you need to say 10,000. Similarly, if you are getting 12,000, you need to say 12,000, 15,000 feet. Else you can say flight level 150. Okay? Everyone getting it?
Yes, sir.
You can say flight level 150, or you can say 15,000, means 15,000. Don't say 15,000, don't say 12,000. This is not acceptable. Okay? Just remember it as a rule. Nothing here to discuss why don't to say, why not to say, right? Similarly, for the example, this is biggest number to you, right? So this is getting complicated to you. You need to say 18,900. See how listener may read you. So simply say 18,900. ठीक है, इस तरह से आप बोल सकते हो. ठीक है. This was the reading of altimeter settings.
Sir, if it is 859, then what will read?
Okay. The meeting is going to end in 20 seconds. Just come faster after this meeting, everyone. Sorry for this kind of procedure that we are having right now. Everyone, please join after meeting. Abhishek, please keep your question after meeting. Sorry for such kind of limitations that we have right now. Abhishek, what was the question? How to say this, right?
Yes, sir.
See, the hundreds, thousands, that you can say separately, and that also you can say as a combine of 800, 8000. You can say it 859, but just tell me, one thing. Is there any rule you found there to say 59 को 59? आपने नहीं देखा ना? What was the special cases? To read whatever the things written. Okay. Don't say 859. Repeat it separately. 859. Okay. Please don't say 859, because there is no provision to read this is 20. No provision to read this as 24. You need to say 24. You need to speak every 2 letters, 3 letters, and 4 letters number separately only. Are you getting my point? There was just a provision in case of double zero figures, such things, to have a clear figure in front of pilot and ATC. Okay? Please remember it as a rule only. You can't say 859 because there was no any provision to speak this as a 59. इसको आपको 59er ही पढ़ना पड़ेगा. मैं clear है विषय?
Yes, sir. We'll read it 800 59er.
No need of that also. You simply read 859er feet. 859er feet.
Okay, sir.
Because sometimes examiner will consume more time to discuss with this as a 805-9er. ठीक है, वो आपके साथ डिस्कशन करने लग जाएगा. Why you had to speak this 805-9er? Why did not you speak 859er separately? So better to keep yourself away from such discussions. Put yourself to practice it 859er only. Okay? जहां कभी भी आपको 2, 3, 4 2 से 2, 3 या 4 लेटर्स के फिगर मिले, वर्ड्स मिले, नंबर्स मिले, प्लीज प्रैक्टिस टू स्पीक इट सेपरेटली ओनली. ठीक है, वो जो 8000 12,000 था ना, दीज आर द एक्स्ट्रा प्रोविजंस. ठीक है, दैट यू कैन से 1 2000 1 2000 9er 100. ठीक है, you can also say 12000 feet, or you can say flight level 120. ठीक है, there were some extra provisions, but don't use such provisions always. ठीक है, better to keep away from these things. Keep yourself away from these things, right? Now, if we had joined, we'll spend some more times. Okay. We can spend some more time so that we can learn few more things regarding that only, regarding reading of altitudes and numbers. Okay. After that, is the altimeter settings clear to you for reading? Any confusion here?
No, sir.
So next, to read the visibility. Okay? How to read the visibility? You can read it in a simple manner to the altimeter setting. Okay? Because this is distance. While reading the distance in DME, you need to read it. If this is 70 DME means you are 70 nautical miles away. You need to read it as 70 DME or DME 70. You can't say 70 because there is no any provision to read two letters figure as a combined number. ठीक है, ये सब बस 100 और thousands को रीड करने का प्रोविजन है. लाइक इन अ रोमन नंबर आप 100 को सिंपली क्या लिख देते हो? C. This is sorry, don't be confused with 108. I'll come here. In a Roman letter number 100 को सिंपली किस चीज से रिप्लेस कर देते हैं? C. And what for 10 के लिए हम लोग यूज करते हैं X. For 20 you are using 2 times X. ठीक है. For 30 we need to use 3 times X. ठीक है ना? So for 1 and 2 and 3, if you find such numbers, so better to read it separately. You cannot combine those things. The C you can use for 100 only. Similarly, in our radio telephonic number system, there is no any provision to read this 12. We need to say it 1, 2 only. Understood? Because there is no any provision, we can't say anything. To be in safer side, you can say this 12000. That will be more safe. But these are the round figures that anyone can easily understand. That's why reading it as 1,000, a combined number, reading it as 100, a combined number, is somehow acceptable. Okay? Is there any confusion?
No, sir.
Similar in case of visibility also. Hemkant, please mark all these things as a rule. These are the rules. There is no logic and no discussion. This is the rule. For us, for now, this is the rule. जब बन रहा होगा उस टाइम पे कुछ लॉजिक हो सकता था, but now this has been implemented. We cannot ask for any kind of logic. ठीक है? Similarly for
यस सर. सर एक्चुअली उसमें 1 to 1000 ना बोल के ऐसे डायरेक्टली 12000
ये भी
ऐसे
आप बोल सकते हो, not a problem. This is more safer. ठीक है? बोल सकते हो, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. But there is a suggestion from their side कि 1000 एक कंबाइंड नंबर को रिप्रेजेंट करता है और 1000 मैं सुन सकता हूँ. I don't find any ambiguity to listen 1000. तो 1000 बोल लो, not a problem. आप सिंपल बोलो, that is more good. But अगर आप 1000 बोलोगे तो भी कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगा. Okay, is that okay?
यस सर.
So how to read visibility? Visibility also you can read as a visibility 1000. Okay, visibility or RVR 600. ठीक है, और this 1700 ends with 20. So you can split as per the provision granted by ICAO into 1000 and hundreds. You cannot say 1700. by the English literature, you can say 1700, but no need to, you cannot read it as 1700 because सबसे पहले तो 17 बोलने का ही प्रोविजन नहीं है. What you need to say always 1 and 7, right? तो इसको 1700 नहीं बोल सकते. All the two figure numbers, you can say 24. You need to say 24. Is that clear to you, Abhishek? Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, students, don't find any logic here. Ki, why not, sir? क्यों नहीं grant किया गया? This has been granted. We can't say anything. Even being a teacher also, I am just a student of ICAO. Okay? I am also a student of ICAO, anything you can say. So I need to just acknowledge the rules set by them. We cannot find any logic. कि सर क्या प्रॉब्लम था? 17 बोल तो सकते थे. Don't find logic. Just take it as a rule. कि ये rule बनाया गया है. Whatever may be the reason, but this has now been implemented. ठीक है? So runway visual range you can say 1700, similar to the altimeter setting. Altimeter distance का देखो आपका जो होता है, इसको आप 17 nautical miles बोलोगे, इसको आप 70 DME बोलोगे. If you are 120 DME ahead, then also you need to say, you can't say 120. Always you need to say 120 DME. 3 numbers के figure जो है ना, sorry, 2 letters and 3 numbers का जो number figure है ना, from 1 to 99 and 99 to 1000, except these round figures 100, 200, 300, in between जितने भी number पढ़ेंगे, try always to speak each and every numbers and letters separately. इसको क्या पढ़ोगे अभिषेक?
464.
Very good. Don't say it 464. ठीक है? Like Abhishek had said it correctly. This is 464 only. Don't try to split this into as a figure as 464. No, don't split it, please. आप split उसी में कर सकते हो ना जिसमें एक round figure बन रहा हो. See, these are the round figures, right? That's why this permission has been granted. कि चलो कोई नहीं बोल लो. ठीक है? These are the round figures on a scale of 100 and 1000. That's why it has been permitted. Otherwise, there was no logic, because ICAO is saying each and every letter shall be transmitted separately only. ठीक है? Now, how to read the frequencies? In VHF, you may find sometimes after decimal, there are 3 letters, there are 2 letters. ठीक है? एक हम लोगों ने हाई स्कूल में पढ़ा था ना डेसिमल सिस्टम में कि आफ्टर एनी डेसिमल राइटिंग 3 figures till 1/1000. This is 1/1000, right? These 3, 1/10, 1/100, 1/1000. This is acceptable round off figure. अगर किसी नंबर के डेसिमल के बाद 3 से ज्यादा पॉइंट जाने लगता है, so you can simply write 466. If this number is 5, sorry, you can't write 466, you can only write 465. डेसिमल के बाद आपको 3 लीटर्स तक के नंबर आप लिख सकते हो, दिस इज परमिसेबल। सिमिलरली इन रेडियो फ्रीक्वेंसी आप डेसिमल के बाद 3 नंबर्स पढ़ सकते हो, ठीक है। सो इफ द फ्रीक्वेंसी इज 118.000, how we need to write 118.0, एक लेटर को ट्रांसमिट कर देना है, बस एक लेटर को ट्रांसमिट कर देना है, ठीक है। एटलीस्ट इफ ऑल डिजिट्स आफ्टर डेसिमल आर 0, we need to read back at least 1 0 so that listener can assure कि डेसिमल के बाद पूरा 0 है। Everyone got it? These are
Yes,
also
sir.
these are also rules only. Now if you find any letter any digit other than 0, then you need to read all these things separately and on full scale. You need to read it as 119er and पॉइंट को हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं, डेसिमल, डेसिमल 005 पूरा, क्योंकि लास्ट में हमारे पास 5 है। If you say 119er decimal 0, that will be incorrect because there is something you are missing it. There is 5 in last, means this number is 5 by 1000. This is not 0 by 1000. तो अगर कुछ डिजिट 0 रहता है, हम सिर्फ 0 को इग्नोर कर सकते हैं। अगर रिपीटेटिव 0 आया, so these are the provisions, these are the permissions, allowance, कि चलो बार बार 0 क्या बोलना, एक बार बोल लो, so that anyone can understand कि आगे 0 ही 0 है, ठीक है। But if there is something, you need to speak all the zeros, 005, okay. And in the 3 decimal after 0, if your first digit is other than 0 and rest of the 2 digits are 0, you can skip to say these 2 zeros as a mandatory reading. You can simply say 118.1, like यहाँ पे हमने 3 0 में एटलीस्ट 1 बोला था ना, एक 0 को हमने रिपीट किया, यानी डेसिमल के बाद एक नंबर को आपको एटलीस्ट रिपीट करना ही करना है, एनी हाउ, वो भले 3 टाइम्स 0 रहे तो हम एक बार 0 बोल देंगे। अगर उस एक नंबर के बाद भी हमारे पास 2 और 0 है, we can skip to say these 2 0 one more time, but डेसिमल के बाद एटलीस्ट एक डिजिट को कंसीडर करना ही करना है, so that we can assure the frequency separation of, what are the frequency separation of VHF? I think this is 25 kilohertz separation and one is 8.3 kilohertz separation. These are the topics under VHF communication system. That will be a deep meaning of it. But for now, आपको ये इंश्योर करना है, डेसिमल के बाद एटलीस्ट एक डिजिट को हम जरूर से जरूर बोलें। Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
And अगर हमारे डेसिमल के बाद फर्स्ट एंड थर्ड पोजीशन पे, दैट इज वंस एंड थाउजेंड्स पोजीशन पे 0 0 है, 100 पे 1 है, यानी इन बिटवीन 1 है, तो स्पीक फुल, you need to speak it on full, 0 1 0. the best practice is to speak all those things on a full only. But there are some provision that you can skip saying 3 times 0. You can skip saying 2 more times 0 because these are useless. Now, the speaker may find no use of last 2 zeros. That's why this has been also acceptable not to speak. Is that okay? But what is the best strategy? Read all those letter digits. Okay, any problem?
No, sir.
These are the rules. We can't do anything. We cannot find logics. We need to just note it as it is. Okay. So now how to transmit the time? Are you guys noting it down? You can also note it in your words, and these things are also available in the notes that I have been shared through email. Okay. So how to transmit the time? If the time is 09:20, 9:20 हो रहे हैं, you can simply transmit as a simple rule of transmission of digits 09:20. You can say the time is 09:20. Okay? You can simply say 09:20. But there is a also acceptable terminology in field that if you say only the minutes of an hour, the ATC or other aircraft can understand the hours are current and the minute is this. अगर अभी जैसे मान लो 11 बज रहे हैं, ठीक है, 11:03 हो रहे हैं. If the reply of time, if I say you the time is 03, तो मैं सिर्फ मिनट्स बोल रहा हूं 11:03 का. आपको ऑटोमेटिक ये समझ आ जाना चाहिए कि आवर्स आर द सेम आवर्स दैट इज ऑफ माइन. आपके घड़ी में 11 बज रहे हैं, देन ओके, टाइम हमारा 11 घंटा ही हुआ है. This is the reading of minutes. You need to more concentrate on minutes only. ठीक है, this is acceptable rule. अगर आपको किसी को टाइम का रीडिंग देना है, you can simply say the time is 4:05. If you say the time is 4:05, they'll consider it the minute is 4:05. Okay, hour is 1:01. Okay, stand by for a while. I have an important call to receive. Okay. Am I sharing my screen? Sorry for that echo. अच्छा. ठीक है ना? So what I was saying, while giving the reading of time, अगर आप सिर्फ, am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
In the reading of time, if you simply read the minutes, that is also acceptable. Okay, you can also read it, get it as a thumb rule only. These are the rules. We cannot do anything, right? So for the reading of 1643, you can simply say either 43 or you can say 1643. Both are acceptable. Okay. And for the time that is given in minutes and second, you can say 1443 minutes and seconds. Okay. You can read all those things separately. That is a good way to read. And for the seconds, if the actual second is 30 seconds, there is a provision that you can say half. If there is 20 seconds, no need to say 1443 and 20 seconds. No need to go till the seconds. That is not so important. But if there is a round off figure of 30 seconds, then you can say, yeah, the time is 43 and half. Understood? Means 1.5 minute हो गया. 1.5 minute भी होगा
Sir,
ना? Yes.
if it is more than 30 seconds,
Then you can leave to say, आप उसको नहीं बोलोगे तो भी चलेगा. But अगर वो more than 30 seconds near to the 60 जाने लगे ना, 58, 59 and 60, then you can jump to 4 minutes. ठीक है? These are the provisions, extra provisions that has been given to say. But the better way to read all those digits separately. These are the tricks that why I am teaching you now, because you may find some examiner may question you. तो उस टाइम पे अगर आप इसको नहीं पढ़े रहोगे ना तो कंफ्यूज हो जाओगे. Understood? अगर सेकेंड्स में हमारा फिगर 30 या नियर टू द 60 जा रहा है तो हम 1 मिनट ऐड करके वो अपना एस्टिमेशन वाला पढ़े थे ना हम लोग 8, 9, 10th में आई थिंक. एस्टिमेशन आप लगा के 1 मिनट ऐड कर दो पिछले में एंड यू कैन से 44 मिनट्स. बट यू कैन नॉट से 44 मिनट. व्हाट यू नीड टू एक्चुअली से 4 मिनट्स. ठीक है. सो दीज आर द राउंडिंग ऑफ पैरामीटर्स. ठीक है. एंड रनवे तो कल बताया था. रनवे नंबर 3-4 मीन्स. अभिषेक, कैन यू रिपीट इट फॉर मी? रनवे नंबर 3-4 मीन्स व्हाट इज द एंगल?
340 degrees.
340 degrees. Very good. I thought you will say 340 degrees. Very good. ऐसे ही हमें कुछ भी चीज है ना, अगर सेपरेट बोले दैट विल बी मोर गुड. वो ज्यादा अच्छा है. एक एक डिजिट को पढ़ दो, एक एक वर्ड को सेपरेट करके एक्सप्लेन करके बोल दो. दैट विल बी मोर गुड एवरी टाइम. ठीक है. प्रोविजंस को केयरफुली यूज करना होता है. लाइक फॉर द अल्टीट्यूड यू मे फाइंड मेनी टाइम्स प्रोविजंस का यूज होता है. दे विल से ऑन 600 फीट rate of descent 600 means rate of descent is 600 feet per minute. So these are the things that are more frequently used. That's why I taught you as a provision, so that अगर आपको बाद में कभी मैं बोल दूं 800 feet, आप कंफ्यूज हो जाओगे या आपको वहां पे एक डाउट क्रिएट हो जाएगा. सर 800 feet भी बोल सकते हैं क्या? 800 बोलना चाहिए ना. ठीक है. तो आपको बाद में ऐसा कंफ्यूजन नहीं हो, इसलिए अभी पढ़ा रहा हूं कि अगर कभी मैं आपको 800 फीट 8000 फीट ये बोल दिया तो आप बोलोगे नहीं 8000 बोलिए, डोंट से 8000. मैंने ये नहीं पढ़ा है. सो दीज आर द प्रोविजंस, राइट? दैट्स व्हाई आई एम टीचिंग यू नाउ, सो दैट इन फ्यूचर इफ यू गेट समवेयर at least you can understand these things are also permissible. Like for our registration mark, if this is my registration mark, do you know saying Victor Echo Sierra is also permissible? And I am the only person who has doubt. No, we can't say this. This is the wrong practice. But when I go through the ICAR documents, I read this is permissible. Instead of Victor Tango Romeo Echo Sierra, you can say Victor Echo Sierra. Victor Echo Sierra. This is acceptable to them. और मुझे सबसे पहले डाउट हुआ था कि नहीं, दिस इज नॉट एक्सेप्टेबल एट ऑल. ठीक है, तो अगर मैं उस रूल को नहीं पढ़ता और मुझे कोई बोल देता विक्टर एको सियरा, मैं बोलता गलत बोल रहा है. ठीक है ना? दैट्स व्हाई दीज आर द थिंग्स आई एम टीचिंग यू. अगर आपको इन बिटवीन कभी 1000, 2000, 18,000 इस टाइप के वर्ड्स मिले ना, तो कंफ्यूज नहीं होगा. You can understand, okay, this was the permissible thing they are using. I also can, but I won't. Why? Because I want my communication looks more beautiful, more lucrative. Okay, ठीक है. और एक जो आप ये देख रहे हो ना, the time check without giving numbers, this is very popular question of question number 1 and 2, and this is the answer of it. Your question will be, give the time check to Victor Tango Romeo Echo Sierra without saying numbers. So your answer will be Victor Tango Romeo Echo Sierra, time on the hours. That's it. Okay. I also don't know why this is the answer. I know where I found it कि क्या है इसका provision, क्यों बना है, but this is the answer of it, and they are giving 10 marks on it. The question you will find simply, give the time check to Victor Tango Romeo Echo Sierra without saying numbers, and your answer will be Victor Tango Romeo Echo Sierra times on the hours. That's it. You'll get 10 marks. मुझे तो आज तक इसका आंसर नहीं मिला. अभिषेक, आपको कुछ ऐसा आइडिया लगा है? कुछ आपको पता चला कभी? What is the logic behind this?
No, sir.
Nobody knows. Okay, जब पता चलेगा बताऊंगा. Because I told you ना, I am also a student of ICAO. कहीं किसी डॉक्यूमेंट में मिलेगा तो I'll let you know what is the real reason behind it and what is the logic of saying this. Because I did not find any meaning of saying time on the hours. क्या कर लेगा वो जान के? वो आपसे टाइम पूछ रहा है and you are saying time on the hours. मजाक चल रहा है क्या ये? But this is acceptable to them and this is the answer. So you can note, जहाँ पे आपने ट्रांसमिशन ऑफ टाइम का ये लिखा ना, phraseology, you can just note, if the question is time check without giving numbers or without saying numbers, the answer will be time on the hours. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we'll take leave for today. I think that is enough. We had spent around 2 hours today. See, we all are working professional, right? So we can spend more time on weekends. We can give extra time on weekends. Shall we take any break on weekend if you want? Weekend पे break चाहिए या weekdays में? Because एक दिन break लेना जरूरी होता है. You cannot put much effort on your mind on daily basis. Okay? एक दिन कभी break लिया जाए? What you are going to suggest, Abhishek, if I ask to take a break on one day?
Yes, sir.
चलेगा ना? I'll let you know later. कल हम लोग फिर मिलते हैं Sunday. We'll meet on Sunday, because on Sunday and Saturday, especially Saturday, I know not all companies are giving holidays on Sunday. Week off नहीं रहता है उनका. So हम लोग Sunday को extra time spend किया करेंगे to discuss what are the things that we had studied during the week, and किसी एक weekdays में हम लोग break ले लेंगे. After completion of 5 to 6 classes, we'll discuss together on which day we should take a week off. Okay, we'll talk later. By the way, next Saturday I will be in Cochin. I have an important audit to do. So next Saturday I will be in Cochin, and I have return ticket in the evening only. So I don't think in next Saturday the class will be of 8:30 to 10 o'clock. So we'll cover this on Sunday, next Sunday, not tomorrow. And on the regular weekdays, if I find myself busy in something, or if I found any unscheduled event, then we'll cover by spending more hours. Is that okay to you? This is the strategy that we can do, right? Because we all are working professional. Sometimes sometimes I may find that you are tired. You cannot spend much hours while studying. So you can also take relaxation. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So कल भी इसी टाइम में मिले या कुछ कल सफल कर सकते हैं हेमकांत एज पर योर सुटेबिलिटी कल कौन से टाइम में ओके रहेगा
Same time.
Okay, no problem. We will meet on same time tomorrow also. ठीक है? And let's see if we have any shortfalls in a weekdays, then we'll give some extra time. But till now, we are on right track. We are covering most of the things on a timely manner, and these are almost on speed or fast track only. These are not slow classes, because I am noting from my side also, जो भी concepts को मैं आपको elaborate कर रहा हूँ ना, ये अगर मैं पढ़ाते पढ़ाते बताता in between those calls, तो वहां पे मुझे ज्यादा टाइम स्पेंड करके उसको elaborate करना पड़ता मेन कॉन्सेप्ट को रोक के. ठीक है? अभी क्या कर रहा हूं, अभी आपको वो सारी चीजें डायरेक्टली बता दे रहा हूं. आपका कोई मेन कॉन्सेप्ट इन बिटवीन नहीं आ रहा है, कोई सिचुएशन का आंसर इन बिटवीन में इंटरप्ट नहीं हो रहा है. ठीक है? ओके ओके एवरीवन, good night for today. We'll take a leave and we'll meet tomorrow on same time. ठीक है?
Good night, sir.
Everyone, you can do revision as per your suitability. ठीक है? Good night. Good night, Hamdan. You can leave this meeting now.